Hello, everybody. This is Daniel Suguwa, a pretty unprofessional uh, researcher, maybe slightly adventurous, but yeah, I don't think we should waste too much time here. I, I didn't, I can't find a proper title for this video, but well, this is about space news, so yeah, I think we can do this. This is for the first first half of July 2023. So let's continue on, shall we? And here is it. This is a pretty weird news here. Uh, if you know that some days ago there is a news about a French woman or lady allegedly hit by a meteorite while having coffee with friends in a village in Alsace in East France there. And at first, that when she actually got that so-called small space rock that first hit her roof but didn't penetrate through it, that before it bouncing off and smacking into her chest, she found out that wow, it's weird, man. And at first she tries to bring it to the roofer, but the roofer says that, oh, I don't know, maybe. uh, and and this is from the interview with the French newspaper, which I'm not going to pronounce that because I don't want to get it wrong. So here is it. Okay. uh, and also after that, because she's curious, she decided that, well, maybe I should bring it to the geologist Thierry Repman. And with that, Repman explains to her that that sample is actually made up with a mixture of iron and silicon, and maybe according to this geologist, he said maybe this is a meteorite at first, and it and the total mass of it allegedly is around 4 ounces in imperial system, or if you're using metric system like the rest of the world, is it 113.398 or around 113.4 grams. Yeah, like that. So after that, after quite some times, after that, scientists finally have come up with a pretty good debunk, saying that this wasn't a meteorite. Maybe this is from some broken pieces from elsewhere around around the places. And here is it. It says that according to this astronomer Jerry Bo- Boylon, I hope I pronounce him correct, from the Observatoire de Paris. He told from to the space.com that the match rock has way too many angles to be meteorites, because uh, as you have already known or don't know, that every time meteorite passes through the Earth's atmosphere, especially around the pretty high speed, around like 7.988, or even way higher velocity speeds, around kilometers per second, usually it will melt pretty similar to how ice cube melts, and usually those jagged angles will essentially be smooth like this one. As you can see, this is the authentic one. And also, according to Fun Choice, Fun Choice, I hope Fun Choi, I hope I pronounce it right. Fun Choi called Kola, an astronomer with the Fireball Recovery and Interplanetary Observation Network, FreeBurn. He also said that if that meteorite actually hits the surface and the Earth's surface, it would actually going to be significantly damaging to the roof that the woman claims it hit first, and usually it would even be detected by many astronomers, which it wasn't, according to this another astronomer. So I hope that's it. Around 186 miles per hour, or from the metric system, it would be 299.337, or around 399.3 uh, 299.34 per hour. Okay, I'm sorry about that miss tumbling, but well, not even not even second retake would correct this one. So yeah, hopefully that's okay to you. Oh yeah, 5 minutes in. Okay, so now we want also to talk about this last mission, this Ariane 5 VA-261, which is the last flight for this satellite. This one is from France, Syracuse 4B. This one, and also another one, uh, Hein, Heinrich Heinrich Hertz. I hope I pronounce it correctly. From Germany. This one is for mostly for experimental communication satellite, and this one mostly serve for this French armed force, if I remember correctly. Okay, and both of it located around the geostationary Earth orbit around 36,000 plus kilometer altitude. And as you know, the end of this flight, I mean, this is not the real picture of it. They didn't have it one, but I give I provide you guys with this one, better one here. Still looks nice and actually forms the basis for my cancelled li- then live stream, by the way. Yeah, and also because of this end of this flight, it also meant that the Ariane 6 isn't ready for the flight. Yeah, according to ESA, they said that maybe late 2023, around September, October, November, December, they might debut for the Ariane 6. But according to another here, from what I can read, from a German component suppliers here, or OHG, told investors that due to the supply shortage, maybe the flight will slip until 2024. Yeah, so which means it's not very good thing, you know. But well, anyways, here's some more picture how Ariane 6 actually looks like, and another one here. Looks nice, isn't it? But yeah, regardless, we'll wait for it. And also forgot to tell you that this solid booster actually also already been used for Vegas C. The first flight is successful. Second one, well, not so successful, but good news is that on the second flight, the failed flight for this Vega C rocket, actually the first stage performs pretty well, so shouldn't be a big problem there. And also let's move on with this Epsilon-S. Let me see, around 8 minutes 22 seconds. Yeah, yeah, I need to tell you, this test for Epsilon dash S for the second stage rocket motor for the E-21, which is supposed to replace for this one uh, Mo Mo 5 or M dash 5 uh, second stage rocket before. Actually, it fails. You know, it fails to the point that, well, it literally surprised everyone because this thing didn't always happen all the time, you know. So for this one, this clear Usui, or clear rocket, CH, or you can call her Chan channel, depends on your interpretation. She actually on that side, along with her fellow VTuber colleague or friends here, Shiron Chan. I hope I pronounce her correctly. And also, you can see it's pretty smoky there. And this one, from the NVS, as you can see, the peak of that test of that test motor, you know, it actually reaches around 100 decibels, or from this video 98.9 decibels. It's pretty noisy. You can say that goes slightly nearer to this test bed, and I bet you maybe maybe you're not going to survive from heat alone. let alone even the shockwave and the sound of it. You're not going to survive. I mean, if you want to hear the comparison, how loud is it? Imagine you're pretty loud, pretty near to this full thrust um, airplane jet, or anything else, as long as it's jet, okay? It's pretty noisy. And not only that, not only just NVS and Clear Usui and also Shion Chan actually theirs, but also apparently Minoru Otsuka here uh, also recorded this video here from the flight, which actually failed. And here, as you can see, this is from near. It's exploding, pretty fiery. Propellant still burning until at some point around 3+ minutes, and then once it's fully once fire suppression kicking in, and also propellant uh, finally almost finish their job, you can see eventually it's pretty nothing but after that. And also the nearest town of it, for your information, for your information, I can say that the whole nearby town around like 1.2 kilometers from that test bed, they actually felt that shockwave firsthand. Yeah, not pretty good, uh, but yeah. So that's it, the life of it. Okay, and also we have on and also on first half of July, we also uh, saw the launch of ESA's uh, Euclid Space Telescope that they were actually launched without any hitch. It's pretty smooth. Launch aboard the from the Cape Canaveral launchpad aboard a Falcon 9 Block 5, the full thrust version of it. Okay, and also the diameter of that telescope is around 1.2 meter. Okay, and one of the purposes is that to make a highly accurate map of the sky, and also to better infer the properties of dark energy and dark matter. And also on board of it will be uh, near will be a visible light telescope, near light near infrared spectrometry, and also photometry there. I hope I pronounced it right there, but it's alright. And at first, when I actually researched about this Euclid Space Telescope, actually, you know what? At first, this is the first design I actually ever properly can find here. This is the first iteration how it looks like with three-sided panel here, solar panel. But eventually, at some point, maybe around 2019, they revised it to here, just only one solar panel with no three sides here. Maybe you said, how do you know this is the final design? Here, look at this assembly here. You see, this is already confirmed by Thales Alenia Space. So yeah, credit to them. And also, we have already reached to the uh, final topic about this one. Okay, and also before I end this topic, I want to mention that uh, tomorrow we will have this one kind of event which actually marking uh, a pretty significant event for us Sarawakian here, which is what we call as Sarawak Independence Day, or also can be called as Sarawak Day, depending on your interpretation. Because de factly, we also able to self govern and have some kind of independence of and also control of our own state. Back in the day, it used to be country, So yeah, you can say that back before that, actually in 1941, this James Book, this man here right now, also the last White Raja of Sarawak, actually promised that in his nine cardinal principles of the role of the English Raja, which he proclaimed on 24th September 1941. He said that, well, you guys will have your own independence, but however, due to outside of his control, which happens around 3 months later, around Christmas 1941, uh, we we Sarawak essentially were fully full control by the Imperial Japanese at the time, until around 1945. And after that war, we are essentially financially devastated to the point there's no money allocated to properly develop it. So yeah, just Viner Brook, without any discussion and approval from the locals here, decided to just submit Sarawak to the British, which causes us to just feel huge peace, dissatisfaction, and also protest and whatsoever. And also, because of this one, in 1946, actually, Sarawak were handed to the British military administration at the time, before fully becoming the colony of Sarawak until 1962. And also, on also after Malaysia was formed, and also I can say that Malaysia Malaysia were simultaneously formed and joined by Sabah, which at that time called as North Borneo, and also then Singapore, before eventually they independent on their own in 1965, and also Malaya, which also at the time called as Federation of Malaya, uh, simultaneously formed and joined Malaysia. So yeah, this is the story of it. I don't know how to explain this situation way better, but I hope you guys can understand. So yeah, for tomorrow, for us Sarawakian, we we how do I say, we celebrate this Sarawak Day or Sarawak Independence Day. Both is actually correct, depending on your interpretation. But yeah, so yeah, I would say that happy Sarawak Day, happy Sarawak Independence Day from me, as a Sarawakian. So I hope you guys take care, and also do not forget that the bird, the real hornbill bird actually presented here is rhinoceros hornbill. So do not be confused of it. Okay, look at this. This is not same as the great hornbill. If you actually notice the great hornbill, the difference will be like here. Okay, you see, this is the difference. So please do not be confused rhinoceros with great. Okay, so I hope you guys can understand, and forgive me for such a little bit poor pronunciation, but yeah, I try my best just to brush my English. Okay. Ah, so that's it guys. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye bye, and see you guys. Take care. Signing out, Daniel Suguwa.